Oh, howlers.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Fade to Obsidian, your Red Rising podcast about spaceships, relationships, and art.
All
Welcome
the art.
back to a second tiny episode about another visual artist. As always, I am Crescent, joined by Skipper,
Hello.
and coming back for the second time tonight, Carolyn Crunchy, Backstitch, Hearthweaver. Thank
Well,
you
Glad
for
to be
joining
here.
us
Thank you.
again.
I like it. Until I edit these in a
So,
different order and release this one first. Who knows? Who knows what I'm
yeah,
It's
going to
fine.
do?
it's chaos.
It'll be a surprise. It's fine.
This
Uh,
time, we're talking about Redhead Murphy art. What an incredible pencil artist. Like, holy shit, y'all.
hmm
yeah.
Holy shit.
So
That's the end of
incredible.
the episode. Holy
That's
shit.
it. That's all we're going to talk about. Yeah.
So, as the format of these episodes has gone, we ask these artists who were either unable to make scheduling work, uncomfortable with coming on the podcast, or we just didn't manage to get a hold of them in time. We have sent them a bunch of questions, and they have graciously answered them for us and sent them back. And we are going to read through them for you.
Yeah.
So I will be us, and Skipper is going to be all of our artists,
Yes.
aka Red Murphy.
Red Murphy. Yes, I will say off the top, you said Red Head Murphy art. It's just Red Murphy art. I think we all assume
It
that.
okay. So
Oh.
I
it
think there
used
was
to
a
be
name change.
Redhead Murphy Scribbles.
Yep.
Oh, and we've got to change. Okay. There you
hmm
go.
Yes.
The
The
lore.
yes,
The
in
lore
fact,
drop.
the actual tag at this moment is RedMurphy.Art.
Perfect. All right. Well, I will be a redheaded version of Red Murphy art tonight. I like it.
Okay. Off the top, how did you discover Red Rising?
Yeah. My TikTok algorithm was filled with Red Rising last spring, so I recommended it to my friend who's into sci fi. Once he started reading the book, he mentioned that I loved this one goblin character. I put off reading them for a while, but when I did, I fell in love with the goblin. That makes so much sense based on the work, like on her art. She puts
Yeah.
so much love into Sevro. I
Yep.
also
Mhm.
like that she made her friend read it. She's like, I've heard about this. You read it and report back. Like,
Right.
Mhm.
that's pretty great.
But that's
Yeah, I
like good.
trust
Like
you.
that's like yeah. I was gonna say that's like me and Alcatraz, where I'm like, okay, if she likes the book, I'm gonna like the book. Like we just. It's nice when you have that person that you
Yeah.
had know you've got similar tastes with. So
Yep.
Mhm.
thanks
Absolutely.
for joining our fandom and giving us
Yeah.
beautiful art. We're so happy to have you.
Yeah, no
Absolutely.
kidding.
It did feel like she came almost out of nowhere and then just took like
Mhm.
we suddenly were like, who is this that is doing this
Took
amazing
the world by
pencil
storm.
work? Yeah. That we were like, oh my God,
Yeah.
like how are you? Yeah. I haven't read through, but I'm hoping we find out how exactly that all came about because we just one day it's like we woke
Yeah.
up and we're like, what is who is this? This is amazing. Yeah. I like
And
it.
it seems like she's coming out with new art just constantly.
Constantly.
Does she have a huge backlog that she's just saving and dropping on us?
Yeah.
Or
Maybe.
is she just like the fastest, most insanely talented
I
person
was gonna
on the
say I'm
planet?
high key jealous because I wish I had the time to do that much and I just don't. So,
Yeah.
well, I
I
will
love
here
it.
soon, but
Yeah. There you go. All right. What's our next
So,
question?
how did your love of art begin?
I've been drawing since I was able to hold a pencil. I always loved being creative and it got me through my younger years. I never had any formal training in sketching though. It all comes from pure repetition. Around 15 years ago, I moved to a very small house in the country with no internet. All I had was a small collection of DVDs and a lot of time in the evenings. So I started to draw night after night for hours and hours every day. Back then, I would sketch portraits of the actors or musicians I was into, which led me more towards realism. I still work that way now, even with all the distractions on the internet. I still consider myself a hobby slash fan artist doing it for fun, and I've always blown away and grateful when my sketches get positive reactions from the community. I hope she only gets positive reactions. If
I was
anyone's
gonna
giving
say,
her a
Yeah, if
like,
negative
any of you have
reaction,
something bad to say,
we're coming for
keep it to
you.
your
Like,
fucking
fight
selves.
we will fight you in the parking lot because
yeah,
she better only be hearing positive feedback. Amazing.
literally.
So good.
Okay, can you explain your art in your own words?
Gritty, dark, moody, emotional. I'm drawn to these kinds of things in art, music, and story, so I think it just naturally comes out that way. I can see that. Is that
Uh-huh.
Backstitch?
Yeah,
That's the words
A
you would use
hundred
as
that's
well.
percent.
on point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that like working with whether it's pencil or charcoal, that kind of stuff, like definitely is going to come through a lot more like with that kind of texture. So I just am like, I don't know, it's just one, there are definitely times that I think one of the first pieces I saw from her was like Darrow, and I think in the caption it even said like Dark Age, and I was like, before I even read the caption, I was like, yep, clocking that as Dark Age 100%. Like,
Yeah.
and I think it is a lot of that, like because it was like dark, moody,
Mm-hmm.
gritty, and yeah, so I definitely see that 1,000%.
Absolutely.
So, what is your process to creating?
All right. I'm going to warn everyone this is a bit of a monologue, but it is point form, so I may take breaks in here. All right. I've never taken any courses or had formal training to learn a method, so my process is a bit all over the place. I always have a few pieces on the go. I'll start one, move on to another, then go back to the first one weeks later. So that might be where we're seeing her come out with a few at the same time. That makes sense. All right. So a piece will start as an image in my head or inspired from something I see or read or a song that I've heard. I'll have one or two usually famous people in mind as an inspiration for characters. Sometimes that will change over time as I get used to drawing the same character again and again. Oh, for example, I was watching Terminator before I sketched Darrow. So there's a lot
Interesting.
of young Michael Bion, I don't know pronunciation, there. And yes, Steve-O was one of the inspirations for Sevro. Interesting. I
I
think I
can
can
see
see
it.
that. I can
Yeah,
see that.
Absolutely, I can see it.
definitely comes through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't get him out of my head, but it was mostly Joe Gilgun. I loved him in Preacher. Interesting. Okay. I also have a go to stash of references that I've collected here and there over the years. I'll look for poses, actors, clothes, anything that might be fun to use, and then I'll save it for later when I sit down to draw. There are loads of wonderful artists that can draw from their imagination, but I am a reference artist through and through. I'll do a light, rough sketch blocking things out. Sometimes I'll do smaller thumbnail sketches first, then I'll browse through my references and arrange them on PicRef, or even bash some together in Photoshop to get a particular look. I kind of think my art is like Frankenstein's monster sometimes, all the pieces being stitched together from different sources. So finally, I'll refine a rough sketch and start mapping out the details and shadows. Really, it's shading and refining from there. Once I'm finished with a sketch, I'll scan it and adjust some of the lighting and contrast with Snapseed to get ready for posting. Wow.
Damn.
I greatly appreciate that thoroughness. Thank you
I
for
was gonna
that.
say that was an in-depth insight into the genius. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the reference to the Frankenstein monster of it all,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
coming together. That makes sense. I love that. It's huge. It's funny. I would love to see some of those. Like she named a couple of them, but those reference art. It's like I wonder, going back and looking now, I want to be like,
Yeah.
who was she thinking of? That's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like a Guess Who
It is
situation, like comparing
Oh,
the two.
yeah.
Sorry, I keep bumping my laptop, but yeah, comparing the two and be like, okay, which one is it this time?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that's great. I love that so much. All right.
What made you specifically want to create Red Rising art?
Sevro. Makes sense based on that's why she's reading Red Rising.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a unique character with such a compelling arc. I just had this image of him in my head I wanted to get out into the world. That little goblin touched me deeply. He's an outsider trying to find his family. When he cares about someone, he does so deeply. I love him to bits. Aw, that's great. She definitely does have a lot of Severo. Quite a few of everybody, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, her Severo is what sticks in my head, I feel like, the most for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah, she's got so many, like, varied Sevros.
Yeah. Severo with
Like, so many
Sophocles
different
is one of my
versions.
favorites.
Oh my gosh, I
Oh,
know. Like
yeah.
I
It's
melted
so
the other
good.
day when I saw that one. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, just incredible.
I love that he's got a shoulder tattoo that's Reap.
Yeah,
You
I know.
know
I was
he
cracking
would,
up at
I wonder
that
if the
too.
other one
Yeah.
is so.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to surprise nobody. Favorite character or scene to recreate?
Severo. Always Severo.
Yeah.
We're not shocked.
Yeah, to nobody's surprise.
Nobody's
Yep.
surprised.
Is there any character or scene you have always wanted to make?
I really want to do something with Pax's last scene with Darrow in the Institute. Oh, so Pax Senior. But I haven't figured out how to do it justice just yet. Candid scenes like this are still new to me, and I've always focused on portrait in the past, but I'm trying to push myself with scenes like this for some future sketches. Ooh. I wonder if she means like Pax right before he dies at the hands of the jackal? Like, is that where we're going with the last scene?
Or
of
like
the
when they're
Institute?
kind of
Or
like
is it as
bonding,
he's
like
dying?
oh,
Oh, Backstitch is being nicer.
With Darrow
Backstitch
crushed
wants
under
like them
him?
around the fire.
you're gonna make me sad. I gotta go to bed in like an hour, and you're gonna make me go cry myself
Gonna
to sleep.
cry
Like
ourselves to sleep.
We're talking Red Rising. What did you expect? Come
I
on.
know.
that's true. All right, that's fair.
But that would be good. Yeah, I would love to know what exactly, because there is so many different ways. Could just be them bonding, or it could be, yeah,
Right.
with the jackal.
Devastating.
Yeah.
Aw, anything with Pax is devastating. Let's be serious, because we all know it's
Yeah.
coming.
That's true.
Taken too soon. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen art of that scene of like, I don't know if anyone would ever want
I
to
don't think so
tackle
either.
that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't know if yeah. That's a good point.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, cue artists.
Yeah, I was going to say, all right, artists, consider yourself called out.
Right.
Yeah. Let's all have jackal killing Pax. You know, the happiest scenes in the book.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have had too much happy-go-lucky Red Rising art. It's time to get real.
Make
It
us
was
sad.
just Valentine's Day. Everybody wanted to draw the cutesy stuff, all right? We'll get to the gritty stuff later.
Yeah. I will say also though, like right before that, I always think of them. Am I making it up or is this real? That they're sitting around a fire at some point, and that's when you get like Darrow and Mustang kind of almost being cutesy for the first time, and I'm like, where's
That is
that
correct.
art? I want like the pack around the fire. That's what you could have.
That's
As the
when
last scene.
Proctor Apollo comes
Yeah.
and threatens them.
Yeah.
In the jam field.
Yeah. Because they're being too cutesy. I'm just saying. Throwing it out there.
Yeah.
These are war games. You're not allowed to be cutesy right now.
Yeah.
Stop cuddling up next to a fire and being friends with other houses. Yeah.
How dare you enjoy this torment we put you through?
Terrible. Terrible. There you
Wait, what does that say about us?
go. Oh, I know.
I don't think about it. It's fine.
We all need therapy. It's
I'm in
fine.
denial.
Absolutely.
So, how much research do you put into a piece for accuracy?
To be honest, at the beginning, not as much as I should have. I was running on vibes and emotions. I remember forgetting about a peerless scar on some of my earlier pieces and getting called out for it. But you know what? I still forget about that damn scar. Who called you out? We will fight them in the parking lot.
It's
We will
true.
I
fight
will
you.
say it's so relatable. When I first started doing like my Red Rising art, the number of times that I would finally get to the end of it and be like, okay, I think it's ready for posting, and I'd look at it and be like, I forgot the stupid scar again. Like,
It's the
so
stupid
I just,
scar.
ugh, yeah, so real.
Yep. She says, now I do try my best to think about the time and the details of each scene I want to communicate, but I still don't think too much about what's canon. Like sigils or armor, that stuff is still kind of secondary to the motions and emotions involved. When I read the books, I was more invested in the story and characters, so my eyes kind of glazed over every time pulse armor was described. That is fair. That is how I read. I'm like, I don't know what any of this, like, tech especially looks like. Just let me feel my vibes.
I
Absolutely.
say I'm gonna blame it on the cosplayer brain and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
You're
fair.
probably, yeah, zoning in on that. That's
yes, you
fair.
are correct.
Yeah.
But it's cool
Crescent
to
at
hear
this.
like other people have like such different, like takes on that
Yeah.
because I totally get it too, like wanting to be like I want vibes and emotion and then everything else can come later if it happens and if not then that's fine too. And I don't know, I
Yeah,
also enjoy that. So,
absolutely. I was going to say, Crescent, do you even notice at this point when you've read so many times? You know all the things at this point. You're probably picking out, like, this time I'll
I
reach for
notice
this, and this
everything and
time for this.
nothing.
Yeah, it's all the things. That's so funny.
Red
Yeah,
Rising is a flow state for me now.
it's just how you live your life is with Red Rising playing in your ears. I
Yep.
like it.
Okay. This is an answer to a question we asked ourselves. How long does a piece take?
That's hard to answer. Weeks if you include the ideation process. But if everything comes together well, I can usually get a piece done in a week from pencil to paper to
That's
finish work.
insane.
But that will usually involve 2 or 3 all day marathon sessions. Okay, so we have the all day marathon
Jesus.
sessions, two and or
yeah.
three of them. So that's why it feels like she produces so much and it's so detailed that we're like,
Yeah.
what?
Mhm.
But a lot of work is going into that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my favorite when people are like, "How long did it take you to do something?" And then every artist is like an amount of that's a work week, like 40 plus
Yeah.
hours, and then everyone's like, "Do you have a job?" "Yeah." "When do you sleep?" "I don't." Like, so,
Yeah.
and it's like when the muse calls, you got to answer. So,
Yeah.
and sometimes they're all theirs. I get it.
Yep. Absolutely. No, that's incredible. I have all of the artists doing that,
Mhm.
but yeah, does answer. Yeah, it does feel like she cranks them out really fast. That we're like, how are you? And
Yeah.
especially, I think, cause it's that pencil drawing that you're
Hmm.
like, I just look at it and I'm like, every single
Yeah.
one of those. What happens if you screw up? Like you have to erase. Like what's happening here? Yeah, incredible. Yep.
Yeah, working in pencil is so insane to me. Like, not like insane, why would you do this? Insane as like that requires so much skill and
So
time
much
and
skill.
dedication.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And there's not like an undo button if you mess up.
No.
Like,
Hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
There was tiny tangent. There
Mm-hmm.
was a time at work not that long ago where I almost like went to zoom a piece of paper.
it
We'll leave it at that.
Yep.
happens.
It's
It happens to the best of
It's
us.
technology
it
is
does.
just in our lives so much at this point that it's like, why can't I do that? I don't get
I
it.
laugh, but it's like
Exactly.
I'm sure I've done it too. Like it's just one of those things where it's like it's not that outlandish. Yep, just
Just
oh, it's paper.
damn. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's so funny.
Is there a specific piece of your work that you'd like us to discuss, or multiple?
Shocking. Shocking the one she's put forward here. All of my favorite sketches have been of Sevro. There's been a couple that I've let go to collectors, and I miss those ones the most. I think
Oh.
today, if there's one piece that I would never let go, it's Sevro, bare chested in his wolf cloak, and that's peak Sevro for me. I love that one of her
It is so good.
with the wolf and everything. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I think one of like the first couple conversations she and I kind of had like back and forth was literally I want to say almost verbatim was her saying something along the lines of like if you ever draw like a sexy Severo, I am going to like lose it. And like okay, we'll add it to the list, but I was just like, okay, noted, Severo's your favorite, got it.
The girl knows what she wants. She's
Yes.
here
Yep.
for it.
Yes, she does.
And she draws it well.
She draws it
Mhm.
well. Yeah, Sevro's staring at me from beneath the cloak, which I just love that kind of
Hmm.
sly look up of the eyes. So good.
Hmm.
One might call it a wolfish grin.
Oh, there you
I would agree with
go.
that.
Yep, absolutely. Hilarious. Yep. Do you guys have a favorite of
Okay.
hers other than Severo? I'm going to throw that in here.
My gut
Uh,
reaction wants to say I adore the Lyria one she did the other day.
I
I'm gonna take a quick look.
know.
oh, yes, the one
The
with
Lyria
Cassius and Lyria.
Cassius. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so cute. I think my favorite is the Severo Sophocles, which we touched on, just because it's just so much joy. But also the Severo Victra, like, they're just so
I was gonna say I'm
cutesy.
looking at like the forehead kiss one of
Yeah.
Severo and Victor. I'm like, okay, that might be my number one, and then Cass Lyria is number two. Like
Yeah.
my heart, both of them.
They're
Give me all
so
the
good.
cutesy stuff. The series needs more of
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
Um, I see it was just posted 5 hours ago, and I think I've seen it 17 times already. The Ragnar
Ragnar,
and
yeah.
Darrow in their armor.
Hmm.
Holy fuck! I think that one's my favorite. Like,
Yeah.
I'm here for gritty. This is gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Hmm. And like the battle damage and everything on the armor and stuff too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just Ragnar's face.
Hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you can tell he has seen some battles.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I'm also
And
calling
like
out that. Sorry, go on.
you can see like the calluses it talks about him having on his
Hmm.
face from the
Yeah.
wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to call out that in that post, she says that she uses. How many is that? One? Maybe one, two, three, four,
Looks like 8.
5 different kinds of pencils and then charcoal powder. Mechanical and wooden. I wonder how many pencils she goes through and like pencil sharpeners. That's I'm
Like
just
on one
thinking.
piece.
Right? How many times do you have to sharpen the pencil? You just have the pile of. Yeah. Wow. Incredible.
Hmm. I know, and every time she posts something, I'm like blown away, and I'm like,
I know.
holy shit! Like this is
Yeah, it's like
amazing every time it's a
how
banger.
can you not have peaked already?
Right,
Yep.
right. You keep getting better.
What is happening?
You can't keep getting away with
Yeah.
it.
Well, and I just loved everybody going feral over like the Cassius shirts
Yes.
for
Mhm.
Valentine's
For
Day
lit
with lit
escalates.
escalates and
Yeah.
everything. I'm like, yep, I love seeing everybody wearing them and being like, I just got it in. I have my boyfriend, and
Yeah.
I was like, yep, that's perfect.
Yeah. I love it.
Okay. What do you wish we had asked you? And consider it asked.
About how inspired I am by all other amazing artists sharing the work in the Red Rising community. Vote Paintings, Deflagrated Design, Skylar in the Story, Andy Berkey, Bronwyn PSD, Danger and Beauty, Caroline Crunchy, to name only a few. They all both inspire and humble me every day with their immense talent. There you go.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
And literally, we're all just like a bunch of sappy people who are just like, here's my art, I hope you guys like it, and then everyone's like, we love it so much, come join us, like, and hang out with us. And yeah, I don't know, it's just nice having such a, like, the community as a whole being so wholesome, but then like having a secondary wholesome community within that that's just a little bit smaller is just,
Yeah.
I don't know, cozy. So
Yeah.
cozy and
Well,
good vibes.
And it must just feel good for you guys to lift each other up, because I know putting yourself out there, like, you're all super talented, but imposter syndrome exists, and I'm sure that's hard. So you guys are so good about lifting each
Yeah.
other up that it's just incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are the best. I love it.
And then our final question. Can you tell us a little bit about the Lit Escalates collaboration you did for Valentine's Day?
Yeah. Yeah, so they reached out to me on Christmas Day of all days. Okay, skipper note. Who from Lit Escalates is not paying attention to their family and is like, you know what we need? We need RedMurphy.Art. After a few
Why do I
exchanges,
feel like it was Emily?
could be, yeah. After a few exchanged emails, they pitched this really cute idea for a Valentine's Day promotion, which we all now know is the Cassius pillow, which is huge. I didn't realize until people started getting it. It's a big pillow that people have.
Oh, is it? See, I still even just thought it was like this. But
Yeah,
is it
it's
like,
it's not like bed size, but it's pretty big.
yeah.
Like, you
Oh
should see
man.
I'll ask Sharkbait if we can use her unboxing video where she just pulls it out and goes, "Oh my god." Like, she's like, "What did I order?" Which is amazing. But I also love the design they created for the apparel. It's got such a cool 90s vibe, which I think suits Cassius perfectly. I was so excited to work with them. It was a great experience. Yeah, that kind of boy band that they did to it,
I was gonna
incredible.
say it's so good. Yep.
Yeah,
It's so good.
everybody go
And how
get it
fast
before
they
it's
spat
gone.
it out too. Everyone
Yeah,
was like, "Can we get this on a t-shirt?" And they were like, "Bet, here you go." Like
yeah,
12 hours later. And I was like, "Oh my god, like somebody go sleep for like 6 hours and then start working on
I
it." But
know.
man, they are on it.
In
Yeah.
every
But it
color,
was
you can
perfect.
get it in the pink, the blue, the black.
Yeah.
They just were like,
Mhm.
"What do you want?
And it
Take it
looks good
all."
on every color.
Yeah,
See, that's
incredible.
new Cassius's new tagline. Looks good on every color.
Oh my god. Amazing. You got to take that for some of your own art there.
Classic
I love it.
Cassius.
Or sell it till it escalates for their next promotion. I
Hmm.
love it. Yeah, incredible that they were so it's so funny when that came out that we were all like, "Oh my god." And like,
Everybody
just
just exploded.
I love it. I love it so much. I'm not even a Cassius fan, and I didn't get it, but I almost did. I was very tempted because I just that '90s
Hmm.
boy band of it all is what I wanted. I was
I
like, yeah,
know.
this is my Nick Carter. Like, this is the Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake. I love it. I hope they have more collaborations coming out at some
I
point.
mean, I
Like,
feel like they're doing a lot. I mean, I think they've done several with Beers and Mind
yep,
Killer. Um, Lahai with the sticker and
yeah,
the pin. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that pin. I thought the pin was going to be like this. It's like this.
yeah,
It's like substantially tall. And I was like, okay, like I can't believe like, and I don't know, like I come from like a pin collecting background. So when you say that something's like $15, I just once again expect like quarter sized, you know?
yep,
So then when this thing showed up, I was like, you could kill a man with this thing. Like, so, and it's a gorgeous design. So, stylish and
yeah,
deadly, but
Mhm.
yeah.
yep, yep. No, they
This
did
is the size of a
such good
throwing
work.
star.
Yeah, but I feel like they've done some other ones too. Well, and then Emily constantly
Mhm.
too, obviously, but and
Yeah,
all of her designs are beautiful.
so good. I love them.
Mhm.
Her Live for More. Yeah, we're trying to get Emily on, but she is the busiest person on the planet. So she's like, "Can I maybe
Understood.
later?" And I was like, "Yeah, we'll see, Emily. It's
Say
fine."
you let us know when there's a
Mhm.
lull
Yeah,
because
her
don't see that happening anytime soon. But
Yeah.
her and Joel were like, "Come on, like, come on, whenever
yeah,
you get a chance." Rather than Carl's like, "You want to do it tonight?" And we're like, "Yeah, Carl, let's go." And he's like, "Right now, I'm already
lunch. Yeah,
drunk," and we're like, "Okay,
And I'm on a
sure."
boat.
Yeah, that
amazing.
was
I
a
love
pretty
it.
funny.
He's such a
Um,
vibe.
he is such a
He
vibe.
is.
He's so funny. Well, thank you, Red Murphy Art. Everyone go check her out on Instagram. All links will be in bio. But thanks for letting us talk about you and hype you up. We were especially excited about this one. Thank you, Backstitch, yet again, for bringing that artist point of view to this conversation, as well as connecting us with so many of these people in the um, community to begin with. I won't lie, Red Murphy Art is one of the ones that Crescent actually reached out to because I was too intimidated. He was like, "Why haven't we talked to Red Murphy Art?" I'm like, I'm intimidated by this. And it was
I'm
Carl who's like,
scared.
"She's lovely. Go talk to her." And I was like,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
but
gonna say
No,
Carl
I get
has
that too. Yeah.
nothing but incredibly splendid things to say.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And she is really like legitimately like one of the sweetest people ever to
She
talk to. And I'm like, oh my
is.
God, like you're so great. And I'm like, literally just blow up my phone whenever. I will message you back when I'm not busy. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah. And she can just like talk for ages about everything. And I love it. And I'm like, okay, this is a great back and forth and just long messages. So yeah,
It's amazing.
I love
Yeah.
it. She's great
She
and
is.
great artist. So
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone check her out. Uh,
yes.
Yeah, I
well,
believe she's got prints.
Yes. It's on in print.
Go
So, but
support.
link should be in at least the Instagram bio. That's
yeah.
the only thing I use.
Yes.
So,
Yep. From there, we can figure out link trees, but I'll put as much as I can in
yes.
the description for people. But yeah, thanks
Hell
for
yeah.
listening, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye.